take it to the next level, what coach would you recommend them to go for?
Gosh, we've thrown out so many names today. It is hard. It's the same thing. We talk about Arteta. When you bring in a coach, though, it can't just be a great coach because every club has a personality, right? A style that fan base wants to see. Klopp's perfect for Liverpool, right? It's the hardworking blue collar. They want to go at it. It's what he brings. It's that high energy. Klopp and sometimes you can't tell the difference between Klopp and the fan base. I mean, they both look crazy, right? Arsenal has a style that you want to play. I mean, it's the Thierry Henry, Vieira raised. I mean, the passing and just the flair to the game. And Arteta knows that he does know the style that they want to play, and he's trying to bring it. I think he's not going to be able to do it, but that's a whole other story. So it's harder at Man U because there is a style that Sir Alex Ferguson has created at that club for years. A style of, I mean, gosh, you can remember. I hate Man U on this, but they could be down 1-0 in the 90th minute. And how many times have we seen them win 2-1, not tie? They win 2-1 in the next 8 minutes. Like, how in the heck did they win that? And over again, Man U would do that with those players. That the Roy Keanes and what they would that energy they would bring, the belief that they're going to win it no matter what. So you got to get a coach that matches that Man United philosophy, everything that's going on there. Could it be Zidane? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, he is a lot like Roy Keane. Roy Keane has said it's the player he most respects that he's ever played against. The nastiest, dirtiest player he's ever played against. Zinedine Zidane. So maybe it's somebody like him. Conte they threw out. I don't know if Conte's that Mex. Who was the Van Gaal? Van Gaal, great coach. He's not the right coach for him. Moreno, great coach, not the Man U personality, right? So the only coach I can see right now that might have that personality would be Zidane. So if I had to go out there, it would be Zidane. I'm not an expert on coaches and what should be, but it is a harder choice. And you get the same problem at Arsenal. You're going to go out and find a coach, but that coach has to bring a style that fan base wants to see.
He's going right now, 3 games, no goals, no points. If we're going to get a coach, what do you think is on the market right now that can fit into Arsenal kind of play?
I think you got to go. I think you need that stopgap coach, the Brendan Rodgers, the Solskjaer that Man U's got. It's not going to be the top coach. You got to get that guy that's going to get you respectable, get you in the top 4. The name that I like the most that was thrown out earlier would be Simeone from Atletico Madrid. Not a style that necessarily is perfect for Arsenal, but he's going to solidify your defense. He's going to get you in the top 4. He's going to make you respectable again. Players respect him. So I don't think he's going to command the locker room. They know what he can do. They know what he's proven at Atletico to do. So that's probably the coach I'd probably bring in for them. You need that coach right now that's going to get the respectability you need it back again. You got to be a coach who gets going there. But you go ahead.
Do you agree with my friend telling me that we should go for Brendan Rodgers instead of going for Conte?
Well, we have to face the fact that who is available right now. Roger is not available. Simon is not available. They have a contract, right? So who is available? And Conte is available. He has proved himself, right? And he's one of the top coaches in the world. Or we go for one of our guys there, right? Okay, Vieira is not available, right? But I was mad with what's his name, Lombard, where he lost that opportunity to coach Arsenal, and he gave up. And we have to go and get Arteta, right? These guys knows Arsenal in and out, and they will give us the best. So like I said, who is available now? So our best option now is who? Zidane is available, right? Can we get him? Do we have the fund to support him? And do we have the players to, So we need somebody that can shout on this guy, that can talk to these players. I don't think Arteta has that command of the dressing room. He can't even, look at this guy do you go to Arsenal website to see their training? Bamayan is always laughing. I'm really mad, man. So that guy doesn't take things. I'm not sure if Arteta can talk to that guy or is in control of the dressing room. So we need a coach that is available and that can, take back that respect, that can talk to these players, Yeah.
Talking about coaches' availability, we before we appointed Mikel Arteta, we we could have gone for Carlo Ancelotti, who could have commanded bigger respect among those players.
Yes.
He is a proven winner, serial winner, won Champions League, won the league title, you know, and some domestic titles.
Right.
Why didn't we go for Carlo Ancelotti? I think it's now for us fans to face the reality. We are a cheap club. We're always looking for the cheapest of all. Because Ancelotti was there, we could have gone for him.
Yes.
Even Thomas Tuchel was there. When he was still with PSG, but
Yes.
we all knew his time or his days were numbered when he was in PSG. Why couldn't we wait for Thomas Tuchel and just go after him when we saw that Arteta was, you know, giving us some kind of rubbish kind of football?
Yeah, when it comes to, I don't think we're shit. These guys are spending a lot. Do you know how much they spend on the transfer market?
When?
No, from within 2 years. Do you know how much we spend? We can get a note. And he wants to come to us. But Arteta, when they had the first interview then with Emery, Arteta came second. Their priority was to, we have the fund, we could get Emery, right? We could get a note. But maybe they believe, or, you know, that Arteta will give them something much better, you know, and, you know, was one of our players then, you know, and was working with one of the best coaches in the world, which is Pep, you know. So,
but I think we get fooled by Arteta getting his credentials
Yes.
under Pep Guardiola,
Yes, you know.
and he's not even playing the beautiful football like Pep Guardiola.
no way, yes, you're right, you know, but he fooled us, and it's not the fun. We could, you know, we could have gotten Ancelotti, and I said we can, Arsenal will afford, you know, we can afford the salary then, but like I said, we want to see beautiful football. We want to see, he's one of our former players. He was working with Pep, he's the best coach in the world, right? Pep, right? So, no, you think so? No, that's another topic for the day, right? Yeah, no, he's the best coach in the world, Pep. You don't think so? Okay, so we just need a coach that can, you know, take a command, that can control those guys. I just believe we have the right players, you know, that can at least move us up from that table. Man, it's just an headache to see Arsenal at the bottom of that table every day for me, you know, as an Arsenal fan. It makes me sick, man. Go forward is 0. And he has to explain to us what happened to Ozil. This guy is a world class, a World Cup winner. Mustafin, what happened to Mustafin? What happened to Papa? What happened to Gidozi? What happened to Torre? These are all big players before you go to the club. So he needs to tell us what's going on, you know. He lied a lot and he doesn't talk the truth, you know. So we need to know. You send Gidozi to
Olympic Marseille.
on loan. What happened to Saliba, right? And you got these guys, Chamber playing central. He's not a central guy, right? So what happened to that guy? You need to tell us. You bought Okoja, we have better players out there. Have you seen that guy in under 18? Aziz, that Nigerian guy.
Miguel Aziz.
That guy is killed, man. It's better than Okoja that you bought, right? So he needs to tell us what is happening at the back. So like I said, our problem is I don't trust this guy, and he needs to tell us what is going on with those players that he sent. He just cancel players' contract just like that. You pay them off. Why did you buy William when you don't have plans to use it? Highest player in the club. He's not even in the bench, you know. So something is wrong, man.
Well, we all know that you can buy a player for a certain reason, and when the player comes to your team, he won't even deliver. So you just have to move on from that player. But
move on, just like that, and you give him the highest pay, and you send us the packing without any plans to replace him. So he needs to tell us what is going on, you know. William just be there and we just be paying him, how much are they paying every week, you know. So And for me, I think William is still good, but he doesn't know how to use that guy. We saw William in Chelsea, right? Then it was just using him everywhere, play 3, go to 7, play this. The best role for Williams is that number 10, right? But for me, he doesn't know how to use him effectively. He has to know how to use him to get the best out of him. You go on, and you have to tell us why did you buy him when you don't have any plan for him.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Let me go to the EPL table. The way the EPL table is looking like right now. I hate to say this as an Arsenal fan. Our local direct rival. Our rival is not even Chelsea. Chelsea has won UCL, fine. Credit to Chelsea. Credit to their fans. You know, we have Tottenham Hotspur, our local rival, leading all the remaining 19 teams in EPL. They have 9 points so far, 3 games, won all their 3 games. Liverpool, Man U, Arsenal. Did you guys expect that to have happened so early in the season? And this is a team that they just changed manager, and I wouldn't expect Nuno Espirito Santo from Wolverhampton Wanderers to the top of the league at this stage in the league.
What do you think, Brian?
He's a great coach. I mean, the only question I had was the Wolves team that he was coaching was so Portuguese. There were so many Portuguese players there. So he was able to make them very attractive to play. And you could tell he was a good coach, finding good talent and making them attractive. So I was concerned when he came to this team that didn't have that huge Portuguese influence. How was he going to relate to the language, to the culture, Tottenham, whatever it is? But he is, once again, they're attractive, they're entertaining. They got a great coach. I think they've done a nice job finding somebody there. I think the bigger concern on Tottenham, where I think all of us are shocked, was I thought the Kane thing would just bring them down. Just that whole turmoil in the locker room. You know, you got your star player who doesn't even want to be here. They have responded to that unbelievably. And I don't think anybody's ever questioned the talent on the team. I mean, who wouldn't take Son on your team? I would take that. I mean, Son, Kane, somebody. I mean, they have a great little team. So I'm not surprised they have the talent to be there. I'm surprised they're there just because of the Kane thing. If they keep it up and keep playing like they are, I mean, wow, this top 4 thing is going to get really ugly in the next 6 months.
It is, yeah, that's true. Thank you. Manchester United fan in the house. Any addition to that?
I mean, well, basically, Tottenham. I mean, just like Sir Alex Ferguson used to say, like, it's just Tottenham. I think they're just bluffing and like huffing and puffing and stuff. And I think eventually Tottenham will still be Tottenham. We both know that. But I mean, it's a good thing because every team wants to start early. Chelsea started good, not conceding in 2 games. United too. I mean, thankfully that because last season I think he lost his first 2 games or something. I'm not sure.
You guys lost to Spurs last season.
No, I think our first game. Yeah. I think it was yeah. So I think the fact they started early, the momentum is actually with them, and like he said, if they actually carry that kind of energy towards towards the mid half of the season, it's going to be good. But I mean, all in all, I really don't see Tottenham as a threat to anyone unless they carry the form they are carrying right now. But Tottenham as a team, from a Man U perspective, they will always be Tottenham. They will always be people that can come back to beat all over again. But I feel they have a new coach, so it's the energy. Oh, you know what? We have a new coach. We have to show him that we can do this and do that. But eventually, they will still settle to the Tottenham. We all know. So, but I mean, kudos to them, basically. Yeah. So,
Mr. Aluko, Arsenal. I know you don't like Tottenham. I don't like them as well. Do you want to give us your input on this question? They are top of the league after 3 games, 9 solid points.
Man, I don't like to discuss about that table. Just seeing them on top of that table made me sick.
You know what will be going on in North London right now?
I know, it'll be crazy, you know. But I like the fact that they were able to retain King, you know. That was a magic from Eddie, man. Wow. Man, you turned down £150 million. That was a big deal, man. You know, from City, and and he made a statement, and that's it, that we want to be there. And they retain his service, you know, which is good. So I think they've shown us that, no, we don't want to lose our players, and we don't care about your money, you know. So I like the way they did with Siri. Say, forget your money, we don't want to sell this guy, and if you want to sell it, you know, we don't even need that money, you know, they're good, you know. So, but compared to Arsenal, we just sold Willock for 25 million. Wow, man, that guy got 7 goals in 7 games for that age, you know. So, are we cheap, or are we not consistent, or are we not serious? So,
But
you see what I'm saying?
I said it the other time that Arsenal, we are cheap, and you argue.
I said, are we cheap, or are we not serious?
Then
So
we
it's
cheap.
a 2 thing, you know. We are not serious. Sports is serious, and they show that they're serious. We don't want to sell this guy. We want to plan with this guy. We want to build this team around this guy, and he's our top number 9, you know, and one of the best in the world, and he's the English captain, you know. So that's a big deal.
We have
So I'm happy for them.
Tottenham, Chelsea in 2 weeks, so we'll find out for real.
Wow.
Is it the Tottenham of old or not? Right? We'll find out quick.
I mean,
We'll find out quick.
It's literally like the 4th game of the season. Like,
Yeah, we'll find out
I
quick.
don't know it's gonna be like, you know, but I mean, I just feel like the Premier League has been set up to an extent that you can't really decide who's gonna win the trophy in the first 5 or 6
It's
games. Yeah,
it's descended at Christmas break.
It's that
Christmas break.
December,
Christmas
you know,
break
like
is
teams are
everything.
really, really serious. So if Tottenham, like I said, if Tottenham actually carry that kind of momentum into that, okay. But I mean, I believe Chelsea, because Chelsea and City, like especially Chelsea, that team, I just like watching them play. I'm not gonna lie. City and Chelsea, I like watching them play, but I like watching City play. But Chelsea, let's say it goes for Chelsea, because they already won the Champions League with them and everything. And I feel, I don't know, I mean, it's all for the taking. But I mean, December, January time is when I obviously always know teams that are serious to be first, second, third, and fourth. Sorry, but I mean, that's what I feel.
So, how would you guys rate Thomas Tuchel led Chelsea team?
Well, you want to go?
A plus. I mean, A plus. I mean, I don't need to say anything. A plus. I mean, A plus. I mean, he's exceeded all expectations. I mean, left PSG kind of in a disgrace, and he's gone. I mean, he filled in for Frank. There's nothing to say. He's A plus. He's done everything perfect. I mean, he has been blessed with a team that's buying the greatest players in the world everywhere. But A plus.
You made mention of the new coach energy the other time, but looking at this new Chelsea, don't you think it's the new coach energy effect, or what do you think?
Well, I'm glad you're asking me that of a Champions League win and of a Super Cup win. So forget that energy. I don't think it's a new coach energy now. The guy has completely transformed the team to a team that, like, if Chelsea played against Real Madrid, and I could tell they were going to be Real Madrid last season because of the way they were playing. I could tell the defense, and look at their defense. Their defense is not even 70. What Rudiger, Christensen, Aspilicueta. This Aspilicueta is in his 30s. Thiago is probably old, but he still got the legs. But I just feel like Tuchel.
35.
Yeah, I feel like Tuchel is he a long-term fix? Is he a short-term fix? I don't know. We're going to find out about that, because Chelsea has, like I said, they have an identity that they feel we don't get trophies, we're going out. So I just feel that I don't know, man. Chelsea as a team, if they keep playing like this, they're going to be up there for a long time. But I'm still going to give my props to City, because no matter how many coach Chelsea or Man U or any other team signs, City in the next 10 years are still going to be buying the best players, and that's the hard truth. They are still going to be buying the best players, and they are still going to be up there. Can Chelsea match that? Do they have like a rich owner to back that? I mean, maybe they do, maybe they don't. But I feel Chelsea, time will tell. But I mean, he's winning trophies now, so it's sealed for me.
You made mention of money. Maybe a team can compete with Manchester City between the next 10 years. But there was a report that came out last week I don't know, maybe it's just a rumor or something, but about the Qataris, they want to buy Arsenal from Stan Kroenke. Do you think if that really happened, like Arsenal can compete with Manchester City?
I mean, the kind of world we live in right now, it's all about the money. If you have the money, you're going to get the best players, and your changing style will change immediately. Look at Manchester City. They used to be called the noisy neighbors. And I'm not going to lie, as a Man U fan, for the past 10 years, they've done more than what any of us right now could expect. The way they play is different. Even under Man City, they were playing good football under Man City and under this. They were playing good football because of the money. So yes, if the Qatar, call them oil money, if they get hold of Arsenal, they will transform that team. And trust me, Arsenal would be one of the top teams because we can't bank on youth development in Arsenal. It's not gonna work. In fact, you know.
No.
Okay. In fact, the youths, if you have upcoming players which are youthful players, you need to play them with stars. That's how it works. Stars. If you mentioned Robinson, if Robinson didn't have Mane, Salah to be putting those crosses to and stuff, nobody will know Robinson right now. So I feel if Arsenal can get new owners that can back them to buy big stars, yes, Arsenal will turn to a commanding force. Look at PSG, look at the likes of, a host of clubs we can mention that got transformed because of money. So yeah, if Arsenal can get new owners to back them, for them to start buying big names on and off the field, Arsenal will be a force to reckon with.
Manchester United fan, you guys were excited about the acquisition of Ronaldo. Great buy, great transfer. We all know what Ronaldo can bring to your team, right?
Definitely.
And to EPL. And I believe that Manchester City linked or rumor about getting Ronaldo, to me, I feel it was just like let me just stand it at like an advertisement by his agent, like, oh, Ronaldo is going to Manchester City, which we all know that no. To me, I believe Ronaldo can never don the shirt of Manchester City. Considering the fact that he has played for Manchester United, we all know the rivalries between those teams. Do you actually think Ronaldo will be the Ronaldo in Real Madrid, Ronaldo in Juventus? Do you think Ronaldo can, at this age, 36 years old, do you think he will excel in EPL? I'm
going to say this, right? Facts don't care about your feelings right now. And I'm stating facts right now. I just told you Ronaldo is banging in goals. How would you, as a 36-year-old, you average 35 goals for the past 12 years? That's inhuman. That's out of this world. So you can't tell Ronaldo will come to Man U this season and will score 10 goals. We all can bet on that. We all can bet, unless he probably has like an injury or something. But I can say this here: Ronaldo is not the Ronaldo of 5 years ago. Yes, definitely, he's not. But with the amount of fresh, young legs around him, Ronaldo, I'm probably expecting 30 goals from him this season. And I didn't speak of Man City earlier when I was talking about the transfer. City, they've always been a team of their own world. They've set a standard for themselves. Buying Grealish just set them on a different standard all over again. So yeah, I just feel with your question here, Ronaldo would not be Ronaldo we knew in the past, but like I said, football is all about facts. And Ronaldo right now is banging in facts, not feelings. That's it.
Okay, when you said football is about facts,
right?
But we all know how competitive the EPL is. Because I used to be someone that says if Lionel Messi comes to EPL, he won't even score 25 goals. Okay. So why would you tell me that Ronaldo will come to EPL and bang in 30 goals? I disapprove that.
Okay, I want to ask you a question.
Outside of PKs, because he'll score 15 PKs. Will he score 15 goals?
Can we stop saying that?
That's true.
Listen, the thing is...
We all know the ref, they are like anything that goes, nothing goes against Manchester United.
What?
Just like what happened today in the game against Wolverhampton Wanderers. You guys understand the backing of the officials.
Now, what I said was a little unfair. Here's the deal. I'll say it's a little unfair. Ronaldo, hands down, no matter what you say, probably top 3, maybe top 1 player to ever touch the pitch. No doubt about it. None of us can argue it, right? Pele, Maradona. I mean, you got to put him in those scopes, right? But in the EPL today, with the high press and how hard and fast they play, as old as he is. Now I'm not talking Ronaldo 29, 28. I think he's going to get eaten alive. If you don't high press Trent Arnold, Trent Arnold or Robertson, and you let them run free down the sidelines, they will get pummeled against teams like that. They will. You let Walker just run up and down the sidelines against Man City, you're going to get destroyed. He's not going to press those outside fullbacks. He won't do it. He is going to look to pinch goals. I think it's going to be a disaster. I wouldn't be surprised he's on the bench in the next couple months.
Really? Okay. We'll see about that.
Let me. Great point. We're both of us were on the same page. I don't see Ronaldo scoring 30 goals. Sorry, Manchester United fans. And
great player. This is not about the fact that he's not one of the greatest.
He's a great player, but the league is competitive. You can't look at the league from 3 seasons ago. The EPL keeps getting interesting, getting stronger, getting better, and I don't see Ronaldo coming in there to bang 30 goals. That's my own opinion. You told us about you having a trial in Barcelona some years ago. Damilare, can you share your experience with us?
Well, basically, I mean, you guys can basically see I'm 6'4". Actually, I did a lot of weight since I came to America and everything, but I feel it still pains me right now that I wasn't able to play soccer as a pro. But yeah, it was the year 2000, I think it was 11 or 12. The trial was in Lagos. I actually went there with the trial, and there was a whole lot of people there and everything. But I felt, I would say this, it wasn't my time, and I was too young to just be thrown into that kind of reality at that point in time without having proper, I would say 2 things, financial and cultural backing to take that stage. So yeah, but I mean, I did that. I was picked. In fact, I didn't even play as a defense as a defender. When I did trials, I played as an attacking midfielder. Because football, we all look at football through different eyes and stuff. The way I see football, I have flair. I'm not willing to brag, but I know once they put the ball down, you will even think I'm a defender when I start playing ball. So I feel I have that flair, and Mutiu Adepoju saw that too, and it's a lot. Mutiu used to take me. No, Mutiu Adepoju was the chief executive. The top boss that time at Aquarium United. I went for trials at Aquarium United, and yeah, they wanted to pick us too, but Mutiu would have signed me, but he didn't renew his contract when I was having that trials that time. So yeah, so they sacked him, he went away, and the coach, the new technical director that was there, were like, I've never seen these boys play, I don't know them, so that was just the end of the road for me. But yeah, basically, but it's a lot. But I mean, I have accolades, NYSC, I won everything with my NYSC camp, best player, best everything. I won absolutely every single thing. And right now, I mean, we are playing the African Church League here. So I mean, if I don't know, whatever can happen, I'm down for that. But in terms of football journey, I would say it's the end for me, basically.
Thank you to my guests for coming in today to partake in this edition. Thank you, Mr. Aluko, for making our time. Thank you, Mr. Damilare. And on my left side, I want to say thank you to Brian for coming in and partaking in this edition. Thank you to all my viewers at home. If you are watching this program, I need you to hit the subscription button.